You're listening to What Did They Go at the time. Where did they go? The US military armor tank can finally be sighted in Nigeria. You know, varieties of them are finally be sighted lining up in streets in Nigeria, according to reports. You know, it was few hours after Trump had a brief meeting with US War Department and all of that. And the outcome of the meeting, the next thing we saw was armor tank moving in the streets of Nigeria and all of that. Now, the video have been circulating online where Trump actually sat down and watched what Nigerian stakeholders have actually been saying and what the journalists that is sent to Nigeria to come and surveillance journalists, the investigative journalists, what he said they should come and check in Nigeria. As they given a report, Trump was actually watching everything on TV alongside with what GUMI and the likes of others were actually saying in support of bandits and terrorists in Nigeria. Trump sat down to watch everything. You will see the full video in this very video. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, do well to share it, and if you can share it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected, watch things for yourself. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Muhammad.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now. It makes sense with LAJUPOG.
Don't let anybody deceive you. I'm not here to please anybody. Okay? There is a genocide against Christian faith in Nigeria. And that is period. This is what the Sultan of Sokoto said. You fight Almighty Allah when you fight Boko Haram. Sultan of Sokoto, February 24, 2020. This is what he said. So there's no single Muslim that has not contributed into the account, donation account of the Boko Haram to fund the Boko Haram as you are seeing today. No single Muslims, no single imam, no single senator, no single House of Assembly, no single governor from the northern part of Nigeria that do not know about this Boko Haram of a thing. There is a Christian genocide. If the Sultan of the Islam said it, then there's no but.
So our message to these foreign terrorist organizations is we will treat you like we have treated Al-Qaeda. We will find you, we will map your networks, we will hunt you down, and we will kill you. We know exactly who these people are. We know what networks they work with, what foreign terrorist organizations they're a part of. We know where they're going, where they originated from, what they're carrying. And they know we know. So the Department of War is not going to degrade or just simply arrest. We're going to defeat and destroy these terrorist organizations to defend the homeland on behalf of the American people, making the jobs of law enforcement safer in the process, making the communities of Americans safer in the process. We think it's a very core mission of the Department of War, and we're proud to be here, Mr. Reggie.
I will be playing you some videos now for you to see everything that actually be happening. You know, since when Trump actually came out to make a tweet as regards how he's going to invade Nigeria to destroy the terrorists, Islamic terrorists and all of that, a lot of people have been coming out to actually give Trump backlash. A lot of Nigerian politicians have been avoiding him, while some Nigerian spokesperson, Nigerian politician spokesperson, Tinubu spokesperson have been coming out to some manner of rubbish, including GUMI, Sheikh GUMI, that have always been a middleman for bandits in this country. All of them have been coming out to say all manner of things as regards Trump. In fact, Trump actually sat down to watch every of the things that these people have been saying as regards him. Do you think Trump will make any tweet if Trump did not have a concrete evidence against Nigerian government and against the terrorist group in Nigeria? Do you think Trump will just make a tweet without having concrete evidence? They've been investigating this matter for over 6 months before Trump come out to actually make a tweet as regards it. And the moment Trump made that tweet, I noticed that all of them are actually coming out to say all manner of things as regards him. Trump came out again to say it orally. He came out again to say it overly, make it known with his mouth. This one is no more even tweets again. He make it known with his mouth. And after he made that speech, he went to have a meeting with the US military war department. And the next thing we saw was armor tanks began to enter Nigeria and all of that. That's what we actually say out there, according to report. Now, let me leave you to watch the video where GUMI actually said all manner of things. Trump saw all the videos of GUMI. Trump actually got all the videos, and this man sat down to watch everything. Come and hear what GUMI said. It will not be a thing of surprise that US military will come to Nigeria and will pick GUMI up first. He is the prime suspect as far as this banditry thing is concerned. Come and hear what this man said. Just stay connected. Watch everything, the report that they gave to Trump and what GUMI said and all of that. Then I'm coming back to show you something at the end of the video. So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, just do what to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
A group of Fulani came in from all sides. It was a coordinated attack. They came in from the east, the west, the south, and the north, and they targeted this community of Christians here. That night, the report in the U.S. says that it's about 200 that were killed here in Yalawata that night. They are saying here, when I talked to the chief and when I talked to the other elders of this village, they said that it was 250. And they said this because there are so many that are unaccounted for. You can see behind me the burned out home that was set on fire, and so many houses were set on fire. They said that many people were burned to just ashes, and so those people are not accounted for. So the number of people that were killed here the evening of the attack is anywhere from 200 to 250 Christians that were slaughtered in one evening. Yes, please. So you were here the night of the attack?
Yes, sir.
And can you tell us what happened?
My name is Michael Aja. I was around when the attack took place. There was no any security personnel here in this place again. So they began to break doors and set fire. Break doors and set fire on houses. This was the first house they set fire.
This is your brother's house?
Yes. This is my elder brother's shops. Those shops are 8. This was the first house they set fire on. After this one, they came to this one. And my uncle was here with his wife, with his son's wife and his children, all of them. I lost people in this house, 11.
11 people died in this house?
Those that are my family members here.
Wow.
11 persons were lost in this place. Guys, they were sleeping in this very bar.
They were sleeping in here?
Yeah, they were sleeping here. This is where the body sleep. 8 people were killed there. That is my family.
8 were killed that way? In
8
that.
were killed in that place.
And that's your family also?
That is my family.
How many of your family did you lose?
20 members. I lost 20 members of my family in this very attack.
Wow. And this is your elder brother's house?
Yes, this is my elder brother's house.
Was he killed? Your elder brother?
My elder brother, he doesn't stay here.
Okay. Okay.
He was not killed. Only my stepmom, with my elder brother's wife, with my sister, they were inside with their children.
And there were also people sleeping in
those shops.
These shops.
We rented them out to people. People they were sleeping inside. And this person that ran this one, his wife was killed with 3 children.
Right there?
Yes, here.
In there?
In this place. And that side also, some of them, they were trying to come outside, then they were shooting them. Everywhere here, they were human beings. They kill people here like this.
So they would set fire.
Then they set fire.
The people would run out, and then they would shoot them from this side.
Yes.
Okay.
And they also, up there, they burned my elder, the same, that my elder brother has this one. They burned his house up there. They also burned my house and my stepmom. And the very person that has this one also is my brother. He has 3 stores in this market. They burned those stores and they burned his house up.
When we were, we don't want to go inside this. See that video?
Yes.
Burning. That's why we are.
We just got done talking to the chief of this village, and he told us his account of what happened that night. And we were walking with some of the elders, and they were showing us some of the burned out homes and storehouses, and that's the other impact, is all of the food storehouses in Yalawata were completely burned out, and all of the food along with that. So now all of the food storages are empty, and they have no food. So it just adds to the level of crisis that's happening here. But it was definitely done by one of the security men that I was talking to said that it was done by at least 500 Fulani, all armed with machine guns, AK-47s, came into this area and attacked that night. They cannot know the number for sure, but they say at least 500. And they just went from house to house and from neighborhood to neighborhood within this village and community, and just killed everyone that they saw, and lit houses on fire and burned them to the ground.
Then the attack launched to this place, which started at 10 p.m. in the night, and the attack lasted 2 hours. It was the intersection of those policemen that we have here. We have the Sefa Highway, and we have the station police, which one of them is here with you. It is them that, from their interception, some people you came here and you are able to see some few persons here. And people, they were being bound to those houses that you are seeing here. More than 200, we are 258. 258. Some they burned and became ashes, and some other families, they have burned completely, and there is no anybody to give an account on their names. It is only those that we manage to a certain point, because as people move from different villages, as the destruction is, they move from different places, and they came and taking their refuge to this place, and they killed some of them. And as we managed to follow the family, and then we are able to get about 258 persons.
Wow.
That's the way we killed.
How many Fulani came that night into this place? Do you know?
That is where I can't. I'm going to tell you what they were up to. And in approximation, we are up to 500.
And they were all armed.
They were all armed.
I see.
They were all armed.
Thank you, sir. Unfortunately, this is becoming all too common in this area. This is usually a very secure area. The main road is right behind me that has many checkpoints along it. The only reason that they were stopped that evening is because of the security officers here in this area began to fight back. Everyone in this community believes that if it were not for the security officers fighting back, that this would have spread to other communities and gone further, and more people would have been killed.
There was an attack recently in Rio. So, I mean, Yelwata, even though we know that it happened even recently, that was in terms of weeks back, I mean, in Benue State. So, I mean, to say that these areas are peaceful, for some Nigerians, they might just feel that, this, of course, might not be, might be a bit out of place. But
so many cases, I think we Muslims, what we need to do now is to bring out to public the names of those who are killed and massacred in the southern, in the Middle Belt region. That is a mandatory for us now, so that the swing of the information will not tilt against what is happening. It's two people fighting. It's a case of two-sided fight with both sides having casualty. To paint it as Muslims killing, I wonder if Muslims are killing Christians. I don't know if there will be any Christian left to be talking to you on the TV with the viciousness of
Sheikh Gumi. So I mean, you've established from your perspective also a pattern. But what have we been getting wrong? Why is it that we are still back to this same conversation of insecurity? You've been part of the process. I mean, you've been pretty much.
The situation is improving. the interference of America will only worsen it. This is what we are saying. But gradually, Nigerians are healing slowly and gradually.
So for you, you feel that the security situation. The security situation in the country is improving. Before I leave you, before I let you go and move to Zari, what's your position on the idea of rehabilitation and amnesty for repentant terrorists?
So if they repent, what do you want to do? To kill them? Jesus Christ, taught us that, you see, if somebody repents, a prostitute came to him, they wanted to stone her because it's stoning and killing. And he said, go and sin no more. This is even Christianity. So what do you want us to do? Put them and that is what is called genocide. If they surrender, then we accept their surrender and rehabilitate them and make them useful Nigerians. If they want to fight in the army, it's even better. They want to fight those people who.
So you're saying it's okay for for repentant terrorists to fight in the army?
It's even better because they know the secret of the bandits.
But do you think that has helped us over the years? Because where I'm going to with this.
Better now. I was in Maiduguri just about 1 year ago. It's better. Things are calm. Not like those days when soldiers were calling me crying during Jonathan's time. There's a great improvement in Maiduguri.
I mean,
I told you, Americans are arming Boko Haram with anti-aircraft guns. These same Americans, this same criminal country that wants to come and disturb Nigerians.
Look, I'm still going to stay with you on this, please.
Do not allow these antichrist people to come into Nigeria here. I'm telling you, because we all suffer. Nobody will find it easy. So don't think they are coming here to save you. They don't even, they're Christian. This man who is groping women and doing all that kind of thing, this man a convicted felony, giving money to a prostitute so that she will keep quiet. This same man you tell me is fighting for Christian. Is that Christianity?
Sheikh Gumi, let me leave you for a moment, and let me, of course, bring in Zari Yusuf. Zari, quickly, maybe you'd like to react to some of the things that have been said, but my question to you also is, where have we been getting it wrong as a nation? Why are we still having this conversation even after many years and several efforts?
One of the key reasons why we are getting it wrong is because of people like Sheikh Mahmoud Gumi. In a clear case of a war, because he is talking about bloodshed, there has been bloodshed. Nigeria has been a theater of war for almost 2 decades. Possibly it is not affecting him directly because most of the casualties, most of the mass murders is that of Christians. He appears to be a negotiator, but to be very honest with you, he has advocated more for appeasing the terrorists rather than advocating justice for the victims. And I think it's important to us because I believe he's an Islamic cleric. He understands the concept of justice. How do you deal with a scenario of people raping women, people killing soldiers, people decimating homes, people sacking communities, but then the strength of your advocacy is that the government should appease them? Where in the whole world, in the history of any war, whether guerrilla warfare, whether military warfare, have you ever found a situation where there is an active bloodshed going on, and then you believe that appeasing the criminals that are carrying out these genocidal attacks and infusing them into the military will help? From the very beginning, when the notion of amnesty, de-radicalization, and integration began, we have never seen a scenario where these repentant terrorists, as they call them, repentant, have ever led people to their camps and they were decimated. They have been growing exponentially. They have been acquiring more arms. So that is basically the problem we are having. We are getting it wrong simply because we have managed to create a false narrative. An example is we have managed to compartmentalize terrorism or these Islamist activities to look as if it is only Boko Haram that is doing it. The reason is because the rest of the terrorist groups that are jihadist in nature have been forged into different names. For instance, he's talking about two fighting. There is no two fighting anywhere. It is important also, we would love it if you are able to have an example of one Christian militia that is operational in either Sokoto or any of the Muslim dominant states that have been raping women and killing people, then we can understand that. And at least the Muslims will equally lend their voice and say, okay, whatever it is the Americans are claiming that the Christians are suffering from, we are also suffering from it. And since it is all about eradicating terrorism, then good, come and eradicate them. But I think the problem is not just because there are foot soldiers who are killing people. It is because there are people who are sympathetic to the jihadist cause, there are people who are sponsoring them, and the involvement of any foreign nation in a scenario where there is a genocide does not end with the foot soldiers. It traces those who are sympathetic to their cause, whether because of political or religious or ideological beliefs. It equally traces those who sponsor them. And I think that is primarily where the problem lies in Nigeria. We are not sincere with the war against terrorism. Once it involves, because wherever you go to, we can't force ourselves. Most of the time, you find a lot of Muslims claiming that these people, they are not truly representing Islam and all of that, blah, 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 and all of that. But the truth is that there is an Islamist, well-armed Islamist jihadist group that has been massacring Christians. And what we find, unfortunately, people who should be speaking or condemning this act are busy trying as much as possible to create sympathy for them. You can imagine him saying that killing the terrorists will now amount to genocide. Then what would you tell the people that have been burying there? For instance, just of late in Yelewata, over 250 people were killed. But he describes that not as a genocide. He says two fighting, even though we don't know of.
All right, Zari Yusuf. I mean, we are really trying to manage time.
Finally, middleman for bandit don't talk. He said, Donald Trump, withdraw your statement of threat to Nigeria. Say you want to attack Nigeria. So, Mr. Middleman for bandits, the only man where they negotiate with bandits. See, Donald Trump will come to this country and nothing you people will do. You go to negotiate with bandits, Oga for bandits, Oga matter of them all. You, middleman for bandits, we know you all. Donald Trump know who to pick first when he comes. You, they go must pick you. You know, guy, they don't go take pick you. As do bebe like wait, I don't know so. They go pick you, wicked people, blood-sucking demons, shameless, useless people. Donald Trump never said he want to come fight Nigeria. He said he want to come fight bandits. Are you happy that we have bandits in Nigeria? Do you like what is happening in Sudan right now? Are you crazy? Is it because you can move freely because they are your boys? Donald Trump will come, and there is nothing useless people like you and the government of Nigeria can do.
How did we end up sharing the country with people like this man?
We don't want to push them into that terror beyond what they are doing now, because yes, it can get worse. They have shown us their willingness to negotiate. So people that are ready to negotiate, why are you rushing to just declare them bandits so that you can use whatever weapons you want? Before, they used to catch Boko Haram and present them to the authorities in Zamfara. But now they're all terrorists.
Nigerians, let's not be quick to forget. When Adam Soshimole made that revelation, that his retired Nigerian generals are the ones that are holding Nigeria ransom today, that they are using the bandits and the terrorists to milk Nigeria, to make us of our natural resources in the north. He made mention of retired generals. That's what he said. This man right here is also a retired general. That you people are benefiting from this inhuman treatment going on in the northern part of Nigeria. If not, why would this man have the effrontery, the audacity to be granting all this interview every time? Nigerian government will always have to negotiate with bandits and terrorists, and you will be the one to negotiate with them. What does that make you at this point, right? Instead of innocent Nigerians to live at the mercy of bandits and terrorists, whereby they have to negotiate with them all the time, and people like this who support it, we better live at the mercy of American government. Let it rain. This Nigerian government don't want to do anything to safeguard her citizens. Let it rain. If possible, right? Let it start raining from the most important place in Nigeria, because they are the ones that are not making the decisions. Let it rain.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what Oga for Bandit have finally said in this very video. You can hear what Gumi have finally said in this video. You can hear everything that this man was saying in this very video, in that interview. You can hear what middleman for bandits in this country have finally said. Looking at everything that this man actually said in this very video, that's obviously telling you that this man is a prime suspect as far as this Nigerian terrorism is concerned. Now, Trump came out and make it known to the general public. He said the Islamic terrorists are actually terrorizing Christians in Nigeria and all of that. Yes, we know there's not only Christians that they're terrorizing, but the fact remains, it's not a shame that they're terrorizing Nigeria in the first place. Trump came out and make it known to the general public that the Islamic terrorists are terrorizing Christians in Nigeria, that if Nigerian government did not do something that regards that, will come and invade Nigeria and make sure that it wipe out the Islamic terrorists. Trump never mentioned the fact that he wants to come and fight Nigeria. Trump said he wants to come and fight the terrorists in Nigeria. Why is Sheikh Gumi putting everything on his head? Is he a terrorist? Why is he scared? Those are the questions that he's also be asking Sheikh in that interview. Why is it that you're so much concerned about this Trump invading Nigeria with military troop and all of that and US army to come and wipe out terrorists? Why is it that you're concerned? Everybody did not want terrorists in the country, but why is it that you are concerned about Trump coming to Nigeria to actually take off terrorists in Nigeria? Are you a terrorist? Gumi, are you a terrorist? Those are the questions that they're supposed to ask him. You can see the way he was actually advocating for terrorists in the country. He said these people, the moment they repent, that they should just let them go. Since Jesus Christ in the Bible said the woman that actually prostituted and all of that, or fornicated and all that, when they wanted to cast the woman some stones and all, when they brought her to Jesus Christ said, if you have not committed a sin before, that you should be the first one to cast a stone. Yes, it actually happened in the Bible, but at the end of it, all of them left. Nobody casted that woman a stone. But the question that they're supposed to ask Gumi in that interview, if you are making out this biblical account of Jesus Christ trying to pardon a prostitute, how many lives did a prostitute claim? If they should bring a terrorist to the front of Jesus, will Jesus Christ pass that same judgment? It's not possible. So this Gumi, I'm saying it again, this Gumi is a prime suspect. He's supposed to be arrested and questioned. You're supposed to prosecute him and question him, but yet this man is moving freely in the street of Nigeria. Terrorists that have proved the life of a lot of people. You are telling them that they should make them a repentant terrorist. They should add them to the army. They should do this to them. They should do that to them. The privilege that normal Nigerian citizen cannot enjoy, you want terrorists to be enjoying it. What is this man trying to promote? If care is not taken, if the US army actually come to Nigeria to wipe out terrorists, Gumi might be the first person that will go with it. If care is not taken, those are what a lot of Nigerians are saying, because this man is obviously opening the eyes of a lot of Nigerians to what is actually going on. Why would you say that they should be negotiating with terrorists? Do you think US is like Nigeria government? US will never negotiate with terrorists. They clear them off. Is it not the same US that have all the intelligence reports? The same US that have all the weapons, the equipment? The same US that when they wanted to come and rescue their citizens that the terrorists actually kidnapped some days ago and all of that, it was only 6 armies that US sent and they tracked down the terrorists. You can hear what the US military war officer were actually saying beside Trump in the previous video I just watched. If you don't watch the video, date back to this video again. It was telling Trump, it was telling to the general public, said they know the terrorists, they know where they are, they know how to track them, they know the network that they're using. They know how to hijack the network that all these terrorists in Nigeria are using. Whereas if the terrorists are making any call, it is the US military personnel that will be listening to all the calls that the terrorists are making in the bush. Do Nigerian army have all those intelligence? I don't think so. And you're saying that the US should not come and help and rescue Nigerians? We're talking about resources that they want to come and steal resources. Which resources? Have you ever enjoyed anything as regards the resources of Nigeria since they've given birth to you? It's not the same politicians, the same thieves, the same terrorists that actually be hijacking the resources. What have you enjoyed? This man wants Nigeria to be living in the mercy of terrorists, but it will never happen. Those are what a lot of Nigerians are actually saying. It will never happen. Now, Gumi was saying that there is no insecurity in the north again, that the north is actually peaceful, Kaduna is peaceful, Southern Kaduna is peaceful, and all of that. A lot of regions in the north are actually peaceful. Okay, all those places where tourists are actually poofing people, where are those places? Are they in Chad or in Niger? Or are they in Ghana? Where are all those places? Now, Gumi coming out to say that terrorists are not poofing people and all of that again and blah blah blah. Now, you will see the intelligence report that they actually giving to Trump in that very video that I was actually watching in that very video. You notice that a man came out, he make it known that they wiped out 20 of his families within a night. That the terrorists actually wiped out 20 of his families within a night. How do you expect that person to be living? Obviously, these people are very heartless people, whether they like it or not. In Nigeria, Trump is coming, and Nigerian government must do everything possible to support the US government or the US military that are actually coming down to wipe out terrorism. Now, drop a opinion in the comment section of this video. Feel free, just see your mind as regard all the rubbish that Gumi actually spit in this video, and as regard other things that other people actually said. Drop your opinion, feel free, as I'm gonna dedicate another 1 for you. Share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor where they like a toppy pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor where they back where politician where they do pass himself. For leader, why you waiting for church? All as LAJUPOG watch TV.